All right, so this is an ALEKS topic called predicting the products of a neutralization reaction. This is a really good introduction topic to this concept of figuring out or predicting what the products of reaction are. A neutralization reaction in particular is going to be a reaction between an acid and a base. And another key thing about a neutralization reaction is that water will always be one of the products. So the fact that it's telling us, we're looking for a neutralization reaction, or we're looking at a neutralization reaction, means that water will be produced as a product. So that's a good thing to keep in mind as we go through this topic. I'm going to do two different versions of this to give us a good overview of this topic. Let's go ahead and do it. Predict the products of the reaction below, that is, complete the right-hand side of the equation. Be sure your equation is balanced. So that's definitely, the secondary thing that we need to take into account. But like I said, since we know that water is going to be one of the products, I'm going to start by writing H2O as our first product. And then looking at our reactants, I'm going to sort of see, okay, where does that water come from? That water comes from this OH and this hydrogen combining together to form H2O, to form water. And then I'm going to say, well, what's left over? Potassium and then this ClO4 piece, those are probably going to sort of come together or be written together as the secondary piece. And that's it, right? So that's all we need to do is we need to identify the hydrogen, the OH, that's going to form water. That's what a neutralization reaction is, an acid and a base reacting to form water. And then what are the leftover pieces? And I'm just going to sort of group the leftover pieces together. Potassium goes in the front because it's a cation, and then ClO4, that whole piece, that's a polyatomic ion, that's going to be the secondary piece. So let's do another one that's maybe a little bit more involved. So the second one, we've got HClO3. I recognize that as the acid. I recognize that this hydrogen is going to be what forms water, and then I see that OH just like we had last time. So again, I'm going to start by writing H2O. But now I also notice that I've got sort of this OH2, so I'll need to take that into account. But then when I write the barium, sort of the leftover pieces, right? So this OH is going to react with this hydrogen to form our water. But I see that it's not necessarily balanced right now, right? I've got two of these OHs, and I've only got one of these. So again, I'm keeping that in mind. I'm not going to go too far into that yet. I'm still going to predict the products. But barium ClO3 with a 2. And the reason that I'm showing it like this is because I know that barium must have a +2 charge. If I've got OH minus is a polyatomic ion. So the barium must have a +2 charge. This ClO3 must have a -1 charge. So I'm going to need to have one of these bariums with two of the ClO3s. So this is going to be my other product. And now I need to go through and balance this chemical reaction. I know that I'm going to have a 2 here in front of the HClO3 because I need two of these ClO3 pieces. And then that means I'm going to end up forming two of these water molecules. So my overall balanced chemical reaction is going to be 2 HClO3 plus barium OH2 goes to 2 water molecules. Again, I've got 2 of these OH minuses reacting with 2 of these H pluses, plus barium ClO3 with a little 2 here because I've got, again, 2 of those pieces to match up with that barium. So a lot going on in this problem. You got to make sure you've got charge balance. You're writing your molecules, your ionic compounds the proper way. So yeah, it's definitely a little bit more challenging, but I'm sure we can figure it out. Predicting the products of a neutralization reaction, keep in mind that one of the products will always be water, and then just figure out how to make sure you balance your chemical reactions as you're going through.